What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about root work, conjure, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. Today is Tuesday, so we'll be tapping into Tuesday's Cush Almanac, the horoscopes for today, as well as a tribe reading and just a smidge of tribe talk. So grab your notebooks and hang tight as we get ready to explore what Tuesday has in store for us now. Before I get started, if you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you for tapping in. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. And if you are an OG, I want to thank you so much for hanging tight with me and continuing to engage and support my content. I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, let's get into it because today is a very interesting day. Today is tapping into Tuesday's Mars ruled energy. As you know, Tuesday is ruled by Mars, and today we are focusing in on ambition as well as cleansing and protecting. Now, you might decide you want to do you a little egg cleanse or a little cleanse around your home, and the reason being is today is what a left-hand worker's day is. Basically today, a lot of left-hand workers might practice what we call baneful magic, which is hexing, cursing, and jinxing. Now, this is not necessarily always in the wrong because people who hurt children and hurt innocent women and things of that nature, of course they're gonna come through and the spirits are gonna say, okay, this is righteous work, you can go ahead and get down to it. But then you got a couple of stragglers that'll come through and do things that shouldn't necessarily be done. And sometimes if your frequency is low, you're not protected, you got some lessons that you need to learn. Sometimes, unfortunately, your spirit team will let a little bit come on through so that you can heal and go through some sort of shadow work, dark night of the soul type teams. It's happened to the best of us, so it could never be me. That's not accurate. And we'll get into that. But yeah, so be mindful, cleanse, protect, do your divination, ask your spirits what's going on. And before ever you do something like this, if you are a DIY worker, make sure that you are asking your spirits, like, is this work justified? Is this work correct? And you should always deal with workers that are asking for permission from the spirits, not just somebody that's just gonna take the money and do it. I have turned down numerous opportunities and money that I really be need, because the spirits be like, nah, this ain't cool, this ain't what the work you need to be doing. So if you have any integrity and if you respect your spirit guides and your elevated ancestors, you can't accept every job. Now, and that goes for love workings too, but today's Tuesday, so we gonna stay on task. Well, Tuesday is about lust and sexual potency as well, so you could do a little domination work today, but still, if the spirits say no, it's a no, you know what I'm saying? And they don't always say no, they say yes a lot, especially depending on who you deal with. But anyway, any real worker, root worker, witch, voodoo, babala, whatever, whatever your flavor to savor is, any person worth their weight in gold is gonna go to the spirits first, period. So yeah, today is a good day to activate protective charms, and today is a good day, like I said, to go ahead and do what you need to do, because there are people on the left hand side of things, honey. And like I said, sometimes they'll let it happen and they'll let that shit fly. They will. If it's time for you to learn a lesson, if it's time for you to leave a certain situation alone, your spirit team will come through and be like, all right, I'm just let you do a little bit just so you can learn your lesson, just so you can know it's time for you to cleanse, just so you can know it's time for you to clean your altar. It's time for you to up your wards, which is something you should have been doing yesterday to get prepared for today. You understand what I'm saying? And there are also several psalms that can assist you, but sometimes you really got to get in the field on motherfucker. You really got to get in the field on them. And when I say that, I mean you got to actively do some work. You got to actively protect yourself. A lot of people are kind of apprehensive, but there's nothing wrong with magic in terms of protection work and cleansing. I feel like at your bare bones you should be doing that. You might not want to do no domination work, you might not want to get too heavy into other things, but I just feel like at the least you should know, okay, it's time for me to go take a cleansing bath, and I need to add it with a couple of herbs, and it don't always need to be looking cute. It should look like soup, it should look like gumbo, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's how it goes. But yeah, usually it's just an indication of it's time for you to up yourself, do some inner work, because it's really hard for certain work to touch you if your frequency, if you vibing high enough, it's harder for the work to get you. Now in times like that, you have to be vigilant about protecting your home, your children, your animals, you know what I'm saying? Because when they can't get to you, they'll go through your kids, they'll go through your vehicles, they'll go through your home, like appliances, just all type of different shit. So stay woke, babes. Stay woke. I might do a little bit more like about that on Patreon today. I don't know. I don't know. But if you guys are interested, always just go to my Patreon. Go to the little search bar. Type in what you want to know about. And if there is an article or some sort of spell or ritual there for your issue, then typically it will pop up. Very easily searchable. My goal with Patreon in the beginning was to do like a digital grimoire, you know, so it still functions as that, very as much as it functions as a community for us as well. You can get on there and it's like a digital grimoire. You can literally look things up, and sometimes I update articles. I update, like when we got into doing the sigils and I started talking about servitors last week, I did update some things, give a fresh perspective about sigils and whatnot. So yeah, check it out, just a little tidbit. Now back to the lecture at hand. Okay, back to the lecture. Let's get off into the energy of today, which is us being fully into that Aquarius moon that we transitioned from yesterday, because you know we was in a cusp. Now, like I said, Tuesday is ruled by Mars and the moon is flowing through Aquarius, which is bringing you clarity, detachment, and forward focused thinking. Today's energy is about mental precision and spiritual elevation. Now, where yesterday pulled you into more crossword choices, today lifts you above the situation so you can see it from a higher vantage point. The Aquarius moon sharpens your intuition in a cool, observational way. It helps you move with strategy, not emotion, with vision, not reaction. Now, in hoodoo terms, root work and conjure, this is a day for cooling the head, clearing your path, and breaking free from any energetic cords or habits that block your progress. Mars gives you that fire to act, while Aquarius gives you the wisdom to aim that fire exactly where it needs to go. Today is going to be ideal for planning, you know, because it's ambition. It's an ambitious day, so get ambitious. Cleansing your digital and energetic spaces and aligning yourself with the version of you that's already ahead. Think sharp, move smart, and let the spirits guide you into your next chapter with intention, not urgency. Work smarter, not harder, is really what's being said here. Now, first things first, when we do read these horoscopes, they are for the sun and the rising, okay? If you want to view the full guidance and root work, join the Tribe Talk tier on my Patreon, and you can either have it come to you daily or you can purchase them separately, okay? Link in bio. Shameless plug. Now, Aries. Aquarius activates your 11th house of networks. An unexpected contact or group idea pushes your ambitions forward. The vibe favors brainstorming over grinding. Taurus. Aquarius in your 10th house turns career thinking sideways. Radical reputation moves are possible if you're willing to try new methods. Old systems won't get you fresh proof. Gemini. The Aquarian moon opens your 9th house. Your belief system is up for revision, and a short course or travel idea could reframe everything. Follow the curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought that motherfucker back. I couldn't resist. Sorry. No, real talk. Okay. Fendi facts. Now, Cancer. Aquarius highlights your 8th house. Intimate finances, shared strategy, and power dynamics get a rational eye. Detachment helps you see where you've been over investing emotionally. Leo. With Aquarius in your 7th house, partnerships are experimental today. If collaboration felt stale, expect someone to offer a fresh approach or to reveal themselves as incompatible. Virgo, the moon in Aquarius visits your 6th house. Work-life systems are up for a tech-forward upgrade. Automate the small things so your energy can go to higher value tasks. Libra, Aquarius activates your 5th house. Creative collaborations and social experiments will reward you. Be playful but strategic with visibility moves. Scorpio, Aquarius in your 4th house brings unusual domestic energy. Family dynamics become less about drama and more about new systems, house rules, streaming incomes, and remote arrangements. Sagittarius, the Aquarian moon lights your 3rd house, which is like quick pivots, messages, and it rewrites that look promising. A short trip or an honest text becomes a turning point. Capricorn, Aquarius opens your 2nd house. Rethink how you monetize your uniqueness. Digital or community-based revenue may feel more available than one-off sales. Aquarius, the moon is in your sign, and this is a personal power day for you. Your ideas land, your eccentricities, chopping it up, chop suey. Your eccentricities, your eccentric nature, your quirks, okay, attract. Others are more receptive to your unusual solutions. Use the spotlight. And finally, Pisces. Aquarius energizes your 1st house of self-expression via detachment and vision. You can step into a new persona that's less dramatic and more effective. People respond to your cool confidence, okay? Like I said earlier, guys, root work and further guidance is going to be available under the Tribe Talk tier on Patreon. Now, another cool thing I did today was I get downloads all the time, and I have a little notebook, and I basically kind of just put what I see, and eventually when Spirit guides me, I do post those messages with certain angel numbers, downloads, what I see in that moment. So today I did post a daily energetic overview of these codes as well, so we could tap into that too. Give me just a second though, y'all, because we need to look at these transits. I don't want to get too off topic, but yeah, so certain codes, certain numbers, it's there. I'll be posting, plus it's gonna be like I got an extended version of these, like with deeper like downloads, but I try to keep it cute because it's a lot, because it's over like almost 2 weeks of messages that I have been hoarding in my phone. And like I said, I don't typically like post everything I see right in that moment, or every download I get right in that moment. I'll wait. So that's why it's so much. When you look, you're like, damn, where all these numbers come from? That's like 2 weeks worth of downloads. Like, oh my god, it's my brain. Okay, it works very interestingly. Anyway, check those out, but we'll go over some of those. I'll touch on a few of those in just a second, but let's look at these transits first. Y'all know we still in retrograde energy, so there's a lot to be reviewed, a lot for us to slow down and take resonance about our dreams, our hopes, where we're going spiritually, where we're going creatively, and how society in itself is shifting and changing, and we may be going back to plans and reworking them and focusing on planting those seeds. Now, retrograde season is including Mercury, which is retrograding in Scorpio, Jupiter retrograding in Cancer, Saturn retrograding in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, the North Node in Pisces, as well as Chiron in Aries. Now, this is affecting you on a general scale. If y'all want to plug in your personal natal chart on astro-seek.com, which is a very reliable source that I like to use for planetary information, you guys can plug that in, because everything, including the readings, are always general. So that if it don't apply, let it fly. And if you are resonating and you want to look deeper, don't hesitate to either plug in your own information or you could book a reading with me. Okay. Now, 0 degrees, absolute energy. This energy is very potent. And the moon itself in Aquarius is conjuncting with Pluto in Aquarius. So I feel like those energies are bouncing off of each other. There's a significant shift. You're appealing more to your tribe. You're being more creative. And Pluto is allowing you the opportunity to refine and transform in a way that suits you now. 10:01 on the timestamp. Now, also, we got Jupiter, which is trining Saturn, and Jupiter being in Cancer and Saturn being in Pisces. I feel like these two signs are working off of each other as well, giving these necessary blessings so that you can harvest and put some real time work behind the ideas that you have and changing your creativeness, and especially in terms of the home and your luck and your expansion. Your space is increasing, like your reach is increasing. So yeah, I feel like those two signs are working well together. Like, also things that are buried that need to be dealt with within the home and the family are also coming up so people can heal. Uranus and Taurus retrograding is sextile in Neptune and Pisces, 0 degrees. I always felt like Pisces and Taurus, like it's a really good moment because Taurus does provide that foundation that you need, that solidity that you need to kind of build. So this is a blessing. That sextile energy is like, okay, you're going to get that secondhand blessing from tapping into that Uranus and Taurus, and then that Neptune and Pisces gives Taurus like that energy that it needs to kind of not be such a stick in the mud or not wanting to pursue new ideas and new ways of doing things. So I like how that energy is working together. And finally, we have Chiron and Aries connecting both Mercury in Scorpio as well as Venus, which is in Scorpio. And I feel like with that 0 degrees in both of those transits, like there's a lot of shadow work and childhood trauma that you guys are healing, and you're being given the free will and the opportunity to do so. Speak on situations that, you know, maybe usually you wouldn't typically speak on, but like, you know, the intro was telling you can do. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's a way to do everything. A lot of my personal journey, like instead of like providing what most would feel like is tea or gossip or just, you know, ranting, I try to tie those story times into lessons and things that I feel like people will learn from and be able to utilize in their practice. That gives me a little bit more of a foundation to do so. So I feel like Chiron is giving you the choice to say, okay, this is how I'm going to move. This is how I'm going to communicate this. This is how I'm going to handle it. And then you got Venus is attracting you to people who may have similar experiences, you know. Yeah, also a lot of shadow work behind love and relationships and friendships and partnerships are coming up as well. Matters of the heart. So yeah, conversations that need to be had are being had, and that's the energy behind the transits today. So, you know, what you don't work with, the universe, spirit, you know, your ancestors, whatever you subscribe to, God, Jesus, etc., different strokes for different folks, okay? But whatever you subscribe to, I feel like you can co-work with those energies to get what you need done. It's always working for you, not necessarily against you. So in terms of these codes, light work, because, you know, some stuff y'all got to go look for, okay? But today's energy that I had, again, a ton of angel numbers and prophetic flashes. So what it is today is more of a visibility portal, and your intuition is going to be heightened, your dreams are active, and your spirit team is pushing you towards alignment through signs, synchronicities, and real world shifts. So I got a lot of messages about teaching, leadership, spiritual identity, wealth timelines, and psychic safety is what's at the front of the collective field, aka the tribe today. So you need to be moving intentionally, listening closely, and the signs will not let you miss the truth. And it's sometimes, like I said, when you read and when you sense and things like that, it's not always meant for you to get that message like boom, right then in your face. Sometimes, like with a dream journal, you jot that down, confirmation, and you'll come across that shit again and be like, oh, hold on, I'm having a deja vu moment. So take it as it resonates. We've got a lot of doorways opening. 1111 was very prevalent, and you're being encouraged to walk through those doors, master yourself, master your journey, and walk through those doors. 1133 and 1122, your teaching gifts are activating, curriculum, courses, community, and again, just a lot of people are stepping into the role of teaching from learned and real life experiences, not necessarily getting a degree or getting certifications and things. Sometimes it's just like sitting on the porch or the stoop with your auntie or your uncle or your big cousin, and you learning from listening to them talk about their real world experiences. I think that's very valid. And there's a lot of spiritual warfare and psychic protection downloads that I was getting as well. So check that out. And if those numbers resonate with you, there are messages that I have for you guys up under, like a lot of our conjure powers are being activated. 2021 is very significant here. We've got healing and protection. This is going to be obviously your strongest magic right now, being able to transmute and heal the energy that's being thrown at you and some energy that we inherited from our lineage. What else? Yeah, dream activities, very heavy. And that's with that Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces. So a lot of the things we might be experiencing are dream walking, being fed in your dreams, sexual or predatory dream contact, astral seduction, paranormal sleep disturbances, prophetic flashes, and warnings about people's true intentions. We are being called to trust your dreams over what people present in waking life. The astral is always telling the truth first, so do not second guess your gut. Okay? Now, we got some more things here. I'm telling you, this is like I said, this is a 2-week download for sure. So y'all want to check that out, look at it, because I am kind of skimming over it so we can get into the collective reading. But the final message of it all is what Spirit is telling me to transmute for y'all is translate rather, is build in silence, strengthen your rituals, protect your mind, your home, and your children, create consistently, trust your dreams, walk in your calling. Wealth is closer than you think. You are not behind, you are not lost, you are exactly where the portal opened up for you. Okay, so yes, I will be, it's like I want to tap in, but it is so detailed, y'all. Oh my god, it's so much. I will pursue in detail later. I've already got the notes, so I'll pursue in detail later. And we'll most definitely get into it. It's worthy of a get into it. It's worthy of a tribe talk. It's worthy of a moment. But let's get into this collective reading. If y'all want to go ahead and skim through that, it is up under the tribe talk tier and above on Patreon right now. All right, so thank you, Spirit, for opening the roads for me on behalf of the tribe. Thank you for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. Thank you so much for the gift. You know I don't abuse the gift. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. I respect it. What guidance and tea as well as insight might you have for us today? Elevated Ancestors and Spirit Team only. 1010 on the timestamp. Because all skin folk ain't kin folk, okay? Period. Everything that green ain't your motherfucking friend. I have a way with words, y'all. My Mercury is in Aries, okay? I have a way with words. It be funny. Okay, anyway, y'all. They like, quit playing so much. They play too much. It's funny. Was funny. Okay. Anyway, But yeah, 10 on the timestamp, for real, for real. New cycles, new beginnings, mirrored energy. You might be having a lot of deja vu moments, period, point blank. Giving the opportunity to go back and redo some things, review, redo. Yeah, that's on time for the retrograde season we going through right now. Yes. Them numbers, I be like, damn, I know all them numbers don't be for me, because them always be coming out though. Woo, I be like, oh my God, slow down. They do not be all for me. Jesus. Okay, y'all, let's see what they got. Let's see what these cards talking about today. Let's see what the spirit's coming through. All you ready? Past energy. We've got the Bishop C.H. Mason, which is the Hierophant in reverse. The number 5 could be significant. And presently, we have the Father of Knives and the upright King of Swords energy here. Collectively, we are the Mother of Coins in reverse energy. There's someone, a karmic earth sign energy here, maybe in the past energy, near future. Mother of Knives in the upright, Queen of Swords overall. We've got the Son of Sticks in the upright. Okay. So there's someone that could be striking out independently. Someone striking out independently after a period of not feeling knowledgeable or not being able to proceed with some sort of plan. Somebody realizes that now there is a strategy afoot. There is an energy of someone being selfish with some sort of knowledge, or maybe you weren't comfortable sharing some sort of knowledge or stepping into this position, but Spirit is encouraging you to operate from faith and not fear. Be okay with your differences. Be okay with stepping into your gifts. Okay, you have acquired the knowledge and the insight that you need to take. Like, I saw a meme where somebody was like, or it might have been a thread or a tweet anyway, where they were like, time out for healing. It's time for you to act. It's time for you to do. Like, we've healed enough, and obviously, we're gonna continue to heal, duh, but like, we've been in kind of like hermit mode or whatever, and it's time for you to kind of step out with those experiences and those stories. And I walk it like I talk it. I have been myself, like, sharing a little more, like I said, in terms of providing a lesson. And a lot of this shit y'all seeing, a lot of them videos is from like 3 years ago. Okay, these videos was recorded 3 years ago. I am just now speaking back out on situations after I sat in that energy for a little while. So, hey, do what you feel. Let's get some information on this Bishop C.H. Mason notice, Taurus energy from your past. There is a Taurus and there is a Virgo, Dr. Grant in the upright. So someone from your past, could be a Taurus, is in hermit mode right now. This person didn't do things the right way, so they don't feel like a high value individual, so they are in hermit mode. Yeah, because there was some sort of sacrifice that was made here. Gullah Jacks, I got the Hangman, which is Pisces, Virgo, as well as a karmic Taurus. Yeah, they're in hermit mode. There's also a Leo here too, because I got the big mama card. So we got Leo. Yeah, somebody's in hermit mode. There's a situation being exposed. Heavy Leo energy, because I got the strength card, came right back out. Ooh. Okay, what's all this? Yeah, someone's stronger. Someone sees that you're still strong after not giving you the help that you deserved, after gambling wrong. 6 of Coins in reverse. Somebody gambled wrong in terms of I'm also picking up, they didn't help you because they didn't want you to move forward. They thought by not offering you some sort of assistance, this would slow you down. Cancer could be significant here and keep you in this mental space where you didn't know which way to go. 8 of Knives in reverse. And this person could have been denying you some sort of assistance. They could have been somewhat of a bully. Father of coins in the reverse. Somebody's trapped. I just heard trapped in a hell of their own making. Yeah, this person refused to give you what you were worth. They refused. They were stubborn. Quite selfish here. Because they just simply believe that you shouldn't be able to move on, or you wouldn't be able to move on without some sort of assistance from them. So now that these loads have lifted, and we talked about that yesterday, loads lifting, things changing for you over the next 10 days, right? Things have shifted after a period of this person not giving you what you deserve, not doing right by you. Now we've got an Aquarius in your present energy. This person could have some sort of strategy or plan. The way they see things, whoever this Aquarius is in your energy, the plan hasn't changed. They can't get out of their mind about something. It could involve a relationship. Maybe you broke up with this person. This person can't stop thinking about the fact that they hurt you, or this person's unable to heal. You could have told this person these. Y'all could have had a conversation. Daughter of Knives in the upright. Yeah, you could have talked to somebody about a breakup, and they haven't been able to stop thinking about this. This person could be this could be a very controlling personality here, so watch out for that person. This person, they could be quite controlling. You could have discovered some sort of information, or you saw this about this person. This person sees that you've been building yourself, or this is a work situation, because I got the 8 of coins in the upright. Somebody planned something. Somebody was planning something and you saw it. Yeah, this person wanted a relationship with you. 2 of baskets in the upright. They wanted a relationship with you, and you intuitively knew that. Taurus could be significant with the High Priestess. Yeah, you intuitively knew that. Somebody could have revealed a secret or revealed some sort of information. Cancer with the Paw card in reverse. And this could have been in the Empress in reverse. A secret was told to an Empress in reverse, Aries energy here. And this ended the cycle. This ended this cycle. So now that this stagnation has ended, 4 months is significant. You've got the opportunity to build. You've got the opportunity to build a legacy, to do what you need to do. And this person, you've got a Father of Sticks. He wants to take action because he seems to believe that if he takes this leap of faith and makes this quick decision, 3 days could be significant. Yeah, we watch out. Y'all know how I feel about shit where you eat. Yeah. Somebody feels like maybe they should like this person think they supposed to protect you or something. No. Spirit says you're being protected from this person's baneful magic. You're being protected from this person's manipulation. Gemini could be significant. You avoided whatever tower they tried to set up for you. This could involve a home or a new start. 4 days is significant. Somebody simply just believed that they should be a part of your new beginning. And since they couldn't force you, they took a leap of faith 2 days ago. 2 days is significant. And they seem to have been paying attention. Or maybe you were paying attention, because I got the 7 of coins to the 10 of knives. You were paying attention. You realized that this would end in some sort of betrayal. So be mindful. Tell me about, I know it's like, how you gonna skip over that? I don't know, because he's masculine. Boy, if you out there, you in the patriarchy, girls just want to have fun, okay? Like, chill. Because what? Yeah. Because what? Yeah. Let's see. That you're in control. Yeah. Somebody just nosy as hell, monitoring spirit. Somebody that Aquarius, this person. Nosy Rosie. They in the upright, so I ain't gonna hold you. It's like initially they didn't have like bad plans, but they've got ulterior motives, which is kind of graying the lines. Be mindful of them. Watch that ass. 10 and eyes. Watch them, okay? Like they tell you the pits in the hood. Watch them, because they ain't right. They got something else going on in their brain. Mother of coins in reverse. So there is a loss of maybe some financial or stability. You haven't been able to quite get your rest or nurture yourself. And there's somebody can't stop thinking about something, possibly with a court case. This could involve a Libra or some sort of injustice here, maybe due to some sort of lack of employment, lack of a job. A Libra could have lost a job, because I got the 3 of coins to the Dr. Buzzard, and now that there's been some sort of inspired action taken here, because there is a daughter of baskets involved. Somebody's inspired to take action out of loyalty. So there's something that has not changed. A Capricorn, so that mother of coins could be a Capricorn here. Something hasn't changed. Somebody hasn't changed their viewpoint on why this information or this situation ended. There's a bitterness here that's causing a lack of communication. So maybe you're not talking to this person, or maybe you can't move on, and it's giving you a hard time. This is a codependent relationship here, based on a lot of gossiping, maybe some form of bullying. But this person could have told a lot of people about what you were doing, and they may feel like it's not their responsibility to, or maybe it's not your responsibility to collaborate and decide to reignite this friendship or this partnership. Tell me what you be by your spirit. Yeah, Spirit says it's not your responsibility. Spirit says don't give them an opportunity to judge you, okay? You know, it just doesn't give them a right to judge you or make decisions for you, Libra. So when you decide to make peace with this situation, you know, understand that somebody's worried about you stepping into a wheel of fortune. 10, 10. Ooh, 10s across the board, y'all. I got 10 of sticks in the past, 10 of knives in the present, a 10 on the Aunt Caroline, which is the Wheel of Fortune card, okay? Yeah, somebody's worried about some sort of fortune, somebody telling you some sort of information about this, because they couldn't change your mind in terms of you doing something, and they feel like a failure right now because you're still getting what you want. Maybe you weren't thinking straight in the past because you weren't sure of what was going on. This person was emotionally manipulating you. This could have been a water sign masculine here. This person told you a lot of lies, so you weren't quite sure. This could have been someone you have a family with, a father figure or a father of yours. But now that you've moved on from this disaster, these people have lost this battle. 7 of sticks. This could be that John Horse Aries energy here. Yeah, someone's fighting some sort of death energy, fighting a Scorpio. Got the death card here. Fighting a Scorpio over some money. The Muertos could be protecting you, because someone is not able to bend reality. Someone can't change their mind. They've invested in a situation, a Sagittarius, a karmic Sagittarius. This person's heavily emotional right now, and she's operating from a place of control here when it comes to a relationship. So this is a Queen of Wands in reverse and a Queen of Cups in reverse energy. Yeah, so planned. Someone planned a relationship, planned on a relationship. Their goal was to form a relationship with you. Interesting. Somebody could have made some plans based on this relationship, but there's a fear here. There's someone being overly emotional. Confirmation because they've invested a lot of time and a lot of money, and they're not able to bring this into reality because you are very much protected, possibly by, like I said, your muertos, like a death spirit, by your ancestors. This is the death card here. They're fighting for you right now. Yeah, because in the past you weren't able to fight for yourself, and when you moved on, your family could have lied and said that this father of baskets in reverse, this person there was some sort of treachery that came out here. Maybe they said you weren't thinking straight, you were out of your mind, you weren't centered enough to inherit this new beginning, get all of this money or these opportunities with this 9 of baskets. Yeah, there was something that could be involving the police. It could be involving some sort of humiliation ritual. Yeah, they could have decided to humiliate you because they couldn't change your mind about what it is you were thinking, something that you were saying, because this fortune depended on you being cast out, you not getting help. Damn. So when you made peace with the past and you decided to face yourself, like, they lost out on an opportunity. They didn't stand a chance. And now they want to collaborate with you because they don't want to take responsibility for all of this messiness and this gossiping that they set up and did, trying to stay attached to you. So there's these delays and breaking this contract, breaking these thought processes, are because they just simply couldn't change the fact that you are, you're following your dreams, you're loyal, you're passionate. They couldn't change someone's loyalty to you. And these people didn't want you to have some sort of collaboration. They didn't want you to have a job. They took away your rights here. And now they've got some trouble going on because these people were selfish. They were greedy. Wow. Spirit say, get up in there. Don't give it to them just a little bit. They want the whole meal. Okay, then. Somebody got a plan, though. Somebody got a plan, and they need to be taking action. This could be you or these people. I'm on 41 minutes now. Okay, let's see what's going on. Somebody got a motherfucking plan. I'm in Gucci, I'm in Venom, I'm in motherfucking y'all. Where's Doja Cat? Not Doja Cat. I love Doja Cat. Dochi. Where's Dochi? Anyway, yeah, so what the fuck? Yeah, there's a breakup or some trauma here. Somebody thought they'd leave you out in the cold, but you recover from this. This shit causing a tower for them. They in a tower. Hold up, let's see. So there was some lack of assistance in the past, the guides are saying, and this caused you to step into your power and heal the things that have been done to you. I got the Ace of Wands to the 9 of Wands, and this is the truth. You had to come to terms with the things that were going on, and the truth is being spoken or acknowledged at this point. Truth is you healed. Truth is, okay? Present. Now, this Queen of Wands in the reverse from your past is quite upset right now because you're sitting in this Queen of Pentacles energy, and she's upset that you may be able to take care of yourself by doing some sort of manifestation magic or some sort of just magic, period. Because I got the Magician, Gemini here. She's upset. She's upset because whatever it is you're doing is like counteracting the shit that they keep trying to throw you in. Yeah. So now you're getting another opportunity because this Emperor in reverse had some sort of goal or plans to take some sort of immediate action, and now they're burdened. So you've won this fight, 5 of Swords, because a King of Cups in reverse did something out of pocket, and now they're no longer able to work. They could be hurt. A King of Cups could have gotten hurt at work, and now they're worried. Yeah, they're worried because this trauma, this breakup of this friend group, I got the 3 of Swords to the 3 of Cups in reverse, has taken them out of the loop. They're no longer able to save anything. They can't save something. They can't do something. They down bad. Yeah, they made a decision that set them back. 9 of Pentacles, and there's an ending here. Death. There go my muertos again. There's an end to these agreements. They putting an end to these friendships, these agreements, because this was based on theft. This was based on manipulation. This was based on crime. You know what I'm saying? I just heard insider trading. Anyway, the Hermit is here, and Virgo, this Virgo confirmation doesn't have any more options. They've ran out of options. So now the family is looking for this could be you could be inheriting. Hold on, what's this 10 of coins to 10 of to this 7 of wands? What's this? You could be getting some sort of payout at the end of the day because you ended a relationship. Yeah, this relationship is over. So whatever humiliation ritual you was being put through in terms of this relationship or this partnership, like, you passed whatever test it is that you were supposed to pass. You passed it, and now you're sitting on some sort of knowledge, and you've moved on. So these people don't want to give you a chance. These people may thought they could have slowed you down, and or maybe things were slow and you were like upset about it because you felt delayed. Maybe you felt like you made a bad decision, but you coming out as the Empress, and you're gonna get what you desire. Aries could be significant as well. You're gonna get what you want. And this Hierophant of your energy is being forced to surrender his power, surrender his title. And that's Taurus and Pisces, because like you're no longer showing any sort of love or affection to this person, and now they finally want to take some sort of responsibility, but you are no longer attached to this devil Capricorn in reverse, because this person has done something unjustified, or dare I say illegal. Libra could be significant when it comes to a job or some sort of business. 3 of Pentacles, and they don't want you to know this. They don't think you can see this shit. So Spirit is warning you, do not let this person come towards you, because whatever it is that they working on, they ain't talk about themselves or nothing, okay? They just want you to come back. They don't want you to be able to leave. They want to keep you stuck in your fields, waiting around on some sort of offer, so that they don't have to fight this, and they can avoid these 10 of knives in their back. Coming from this Queen of Swords, because this person feels like they were manipulated into keeping some sort of information hidden. Leo could be significant. There's a couple, King of Swords in reverse, or a business partnership, maybe not a romantic couple, but now someone's upset because they're not getting the offer they thought they were going to get, and they're choosing to try to move ahead here on to calmer water. So now somebody could be switching jobs, they could be leaving because they feel lied to, they didn't get an opportunity here. This person's weakness, Leo, is that they have just simply somebody's weak because they're losing a fight. I got Strength in reverse to the 5 of Wands in reverse, and they are being delayed right now. They've been delayed quite frequently because King of Pentacles is focused on themselves, and they're not sharing some sort of information anymore because their wish fulfillment is to get out of a situation of poverty. They trying to get themselves out of this situation, out of this tower. And they're no longer sharing the details of this situation. They're not telling anyone something. Somebody's not talking anymore because they could be afraid. They could have done something reckless, and now they can't move on. Or somebody could have been lied to by a King of Wands, somebody trying to control someone's movement. Maybe that's why they're not sharing no more information with these people. Yeah, somebody doesn't want a person to know something. I got Cancer, I got Aquarius. Yeah, they don't know what's going on no more. This person's moving in secret, and they are. I got the 5 of Cups to the Moon card. They are definitely hiding. Yeah, somebody's hiding that they didn't get what they wanted out of a situation, and they feel trapped by a Sagittarius or Temperance in reverse, or this could be a Sagittarius, and they didn't want to give an offer to, they can't make peace with the fact they gave an offer to a High Priestess in reverse, and they know that this was just a bad decision. This is a bad home base. Woo. The spirits are not letting me get to near future and overall. And when they get like that, I feel like it's a lot of activity. It's a lot of movement going on. And like past, present, future that are affecting things. I feel like near future, you just develop some sort of knowledge. You're sitting up and you're just kind of soaking all of this in. You know what you know, and you're moving independently at this point. You're an independent artist. You are not involved in a 360 deal with these people, okay? You getting all of your commissions, you getting all your shit, and you are moving on, you know? So it's a lot of workplace shit here. The oracle is saying someone is disguising the fact that they are out of balance. A relationship is out of balance. This could be a Gemini and a karmic Libra energy, because it's in the reverse. Yeah, truth be told, at the end of the day got to end, and these people just were not a good option when it came to building and starting things. So it's time for you to rely on your own knowledge, the things you've learned along the way, and the things that you're studying. And it's time for you to make a move and step into your purpose and move forward, because what you've got to offer the world is needed. It's coveted. And see, these people only want to keep you shadowed for their own, in the shadows, for their own benefit and gain. You know what I'm saying? Which is very fucking selfish. Like, so you gotta step out. You gotta, I'm coming out, period. I want the world to know, got to let it show. Ooh, ooh, period. Okay, but that's what it is, for real. All right, that song might be significant. Yeah, somebody was trying to stop you from going through this rebirth. Like I said, I got rebirth and reverse to mystery. They was trying to destroy you because there's some sort of like occult energy here, and they knew like if they had to keep this a mystery because they lost. There's a loss here. Sagittarius, somebody lost, trying to hunt you. They can't come after you no more. They're powers, they're trapped in some sort of small, they feel trapped, they feel small, they feel like no one cares. Yeah, they feel like you don't care anymore, which you don't. Why should you? Yeah, somebody was happy to stop your evolution. In fact, they were inspired to do so. So when you decided you would trust this person, maybe thinking they'd healed, maybe thinking they had wisdom, this created a memory loss, and this person forgot how to do their own work. So they got mean, and they decided that they were going to play as if you guys were going to do this together. So you lower your defenses and not follow your instincts. But now that this is over, an Aquarius, or the death of an Aquarius, the ending for an Aquarius, there's something beneath the surface. Yeah, there's an ending coming for an Aquarius. This person could be your family, and now someone wants to make a deal to provide, because they hate that they've lost some sort of confidence. They've lost their powers, and they're trying to hide now because they don't want nobody to know their shit. Spirit says don't be tricked into believing that this is a blessing or that this person can bless you. Do not communicate with this person. Continue to leave this situation to rest. The energy is bad, and we've been revealed that shit to you. Things aren't changing, for them. So continue to stay patient. These people didn't protect you in the past, and they don't have the courage to do so. These people are weak, and they trying to keep that shit a secret. It's a lot of chaos going on in these relationships, and Spirit says you don't need to collaborate with them. They're they trying to stop you from being cunning as a fox. Every time I see that, that's how I think. Cunning as a fox. Yeah, they trying to stop you from doing what you need to do. They trying to put you in a place of fear. Their intentions are bad. Spirit says do not be consumed by these people. Do not let these people consume your energy, your aura, your ori. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them do it. Ain't no destiny swapping around these parts, partner. You starting a new trend, okay? It's trendy to be authentic. It's trendy to be yourself. They only want to feed off your gifts. That's all that is. That's why they want you down bad and quiet and to yourself. And whoever this is, be it your family, be it people you was doing business with, old friends, you know, you got to recognize what's people's real motives, you know what I'm saying, for trying to come around you and trying to be around you. They need you. And we tapped on that a little bit yesterday, how they need your energy. So don't let it happen. You know, they don't deserve it. They misused it the first time, they'll misuse it again. Yeah. Some journeys you have to take by yourself, and when you get to this space, you'll pick up your tribe, you'll pick up your people will find you, you know what I'm saying? But this energy from your past and this job that you're at or business that you can't seem to let go of because this is where you feel comfortable, Spirit is saying you know enough now to do it on your own. You don't let them trick you into thinking you need them, is what I'm hearing. And that's all, folks. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I ain't the one to gossip, but you ain't heard that from me. Kim Wayans was so funny in that role. But anyway, y'all, yeah. So that's what I got. And if this message resonates, don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. And if you are looking for any type of private reading or working, go ahead and click that link in my bio. I do have a full list of services on Patreon where you can book. Afterpay is available, as well as in-house financing for those who qualify. I appreciate all your tips. All your love, all your encouragement and engagement. And you know, we will most definitely chat soon. Okay, y'all? Talk to you soon. Love you, mean it. Bye.